Hi friends, I am Krishna Mohan. So today we are going to learn about the input functions. Okay, in Python. Okay, in Python 3.0 there is only one input function, that is input. Okay, uh, I will try to explain it with some example. I am using PyCharm for that. Okay, I have already created the project. In that I have created a module. Okay, that is our Python package. Okay, so how to create, I already explained you in the some video. Okay, so how to create a project, right? Profiles, new project. Okay, and if you want to create a module, okay, right click on the project, new Python package. Okay, and in the package I have created a Python file. Okay, that's what is the input functions. Okay, that's what is I have given the name. Okay, how to create a file? Right click on the package. Okay, new Python file. Okay, so in that way I have created the Python file. In that I am writing my code. Okay, and coming on to the input function. Okay, the input function is the function which is used for entering the input through the console. Okay, so uh, before 3.0 there were two input functions. First one is the input, and second one is the and second one was the raw input, uh, raw underscore input. So now no need to worry about this raw underscore input. Okay, no need to learn about this. Okay, because from 3.0 it was not there, and now we are having only input function. Okay, so and this input function will be returning a string value or str value. Okay, it will be returning a string value. Okay, so whatever you may give integer, you may give float value, you may give boolean value. Okay, whatever value you are giving it, it will be taking it as a string. Okay, means it will be returning it as a string. Okay, we will see whether it is doing it is returning the string or not. Okay, so let's go to the file, Python file. Okay, here uh, I will be trying to use this function. Okay, so what is this function? Input input. Okay, so this is a function and this is an inbuilt function. Okay, so in that, okay, I wanted to prompt something. Okay, enter name or enter some value, enter some value. Okay, and okay, right, and this I wanted to save in some variable. So let the variable be some, let it be some L. Okay, L is the okay variable in which I am storing the value. Okay, which I am entering it. Okay, so here see, it is a function which is returning str value here. Okay, it is a help which we are getting from the PyCharm. Okay, and through the program, if you want to see whether it is returning the string value or str value or not, I will try to print the type of L. Okay, what is the type of L, what is it is returning? Okay, so type L. Okay, so I will this input or this print function or the type I am using to check whether what the value which is being stored in L. Okay, because the value which is being written by this function will be stored in L. Okay, so I wanted to check is it str or not. Okay, so I am running it. Okay, I will be entering some integer value. Okay, and I will be checking. Okay, what is the value it is storing? It is storing it as str. Okay, whether I may be entering an integer value or a float value or a boolean value, I will try with some other thing. True. True is a boolean, no? What is returning? String value. Okay, the same way I will be entering some float value. It is returning str value. So it has been proved that the uh, input, whatever input we are giving to the console, okay, it is taking it as a string. Okay, means it is the function, input function is returning a string value. Okay, right. Then sir, how we are going to uh, use it in our programs? Okay, if you want, suppose if you want to uh, I will be writing one example for that. Suppose enter name. Okay, if I am entering a name, after entering the name I wanted to print that my name is that particular name. So for that, what I have to write? Print my name is, and here I wanted to print the value which is in the L, which I am entering it. Okay, so both are strings, so I can use plus. Okay, if it is not a string, then I can't use plus. Okay, concatenation of the two strings can be done using the plus. Okay, plus operator. So I'm running it. Okay, I'm entering Mohan. So okay, my name is Mohan. Okay, right, good, because it is returning a string value. Uh, so the concatenation and the use of the string is okay. Uh, by using this plus, I am concatenating it. Okay, suppose I wanted to do some operation. I wanted to take two values. Okay, and I wanted to add those two values. Okay, let's do that one. Okay, so for that, what I have to do? First, I will write from the starting. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so I am taking or input first. First, I wanted to prompt, yeah, enter the value of a. Okay, and after entering the value, that value should be stored in a. Okay, and the value will be stored, whatever value I am giving it, it will be treated as a string and it will be stored in a. Okay, and the same way input enter the value of b. Okay, and this I wanted to store in b. Okay, now I wanted to uh, add these two numbers, I wanted to print it. So print, sorry, print add, or okay, add. Okay, here I wanted to print it. So if I am writing a plus b, see why I am writing comma, because I can't concatenate a string, okay, because even though I know that okay these are two strings, okay, which I am taking it, but if I am doing in this way, I am using plus here, then what it will be printed, you see. Okay, enter 12. I am entering. I am entering 10. What will be the result? What should be the result? 22. Okay, how it is being printed? 12 10 means it is treated as a string, and the concatenation of the string is being done here. Okay, so actually I wanted to add it, I don't want to concatenate it. So add it, it has to be the input which I am giving, it has to be taken as an means it has to be stored in a as an integer, not as a string. So here I have to use the type conversion function. Okay, so here type conversion function means if I wanted to, or otherwise I can do one thing, after storing it I can change it. Suppose if I am saying I am, after a is treated, a is taken as a string, so a is having a string value. To convert the string value to integer value, I have to use the conversion function int, like this, in this a, and int this b. Okay, and I will be and running it 12, enter 22. What will be the result? Is it 34? Okay, 34. Okay, so if you want to do any such kind of operations, what we have to do, we have to convert the string to integer or a float or a boolean. Okay, so sir, why you are doing here, sir? Can you do here, sir? The type conversion? Okay, you can do it. That's what is the flavor of the Python. Okay, I don't want to do here. I wanted to do by after taking it. So okay, so I will be doing here uh, int, okay, int, okay, then see here, after taking the input as a string, it is converted to integer, and that integer value is being stored in a. In the same way it is stored in b also. Then here we are adding it and printing it. I am running it. Okay, 5, some 6, 11 should be the answer. Okay, so slightly we have reduced some code. Okay, not very much. Okay, and the next thing, uh, can you reduce further, sir? Okay, can you do it? Can you reduce further? Okay, here I am, what I am doing is I am taking the input values individually, sir. Can you take the values at a time? Can you take the multiple values at a time? Okay, let try for that. Okay, then uh, what we have completed it. Okay, this we have done that. Okay, it is taking the string, and if you want to do any operation such as multiplication or division or anything such a kind of mathematical operation, we have to convert it, the string, to integer or a float. Okay, in the same way we have to convert it into boolean. Okay, if you want to convert it. Okay, so this is okay. Then we have to try with multiple values, multiple, okay, multiple values at a time. Can you take it, sir? So what I will be doing is I will be deleting it. Okay, so input, I will try to take the multiple values. How can I take it? Okay, so first thing, in a single input function, by using the single input function, can you do it? Okay, so input, enter two values. Okay, enter two values. Okay, now after entering those values, it will be treated as a string. Okay, so it will be returning a string, means I can use the string functions or the string methods which are there in the string str. So this is a string, this function is returning a string. So if I put dot, they are all the string methods. See here, format, this is a string method, split is a string method. Okay, they are all are the string methods. Okay, these methods I can use it. So after entering the values, okay, after entering the two values, whatever values, those values, the entire values are all the values are taken as a string. Okay, so what I have to do is, I can enter multiple values, but the entire thing will be treated as a string. So after that string has to be splitted. Okay, so I have to use the split function, or this, sorry, split method. Okay, so in the split method I wanted to split by using a comma or using a space. Okay, if you are not entering anything, means it will be treated as a space. Okay, so see here, it is optional, so I will try to not enter anything. Okay, split it. Okay, uh, okay, you have split it. After splitting it, the split method, what is the return type of this split method? It will be returning a list. Okay, it is list of values. So suppose that we have given a string, if you are splitting the string, you will be getting the multiple values. Okay, those multiple values will be storing in a, means that will be returning through a list. Okay, so see here, it is returning the list. Okay, split is returning the list. Okay, and the list contain the string values. Okay, so what I will be doing is, I will be storing that list in some variable L. Okay, in some variable L, and I wanted to print it. Okay, because we got the list, so to print the items which are there in the list, what I have to do, I have to use a loop. Okay, so I am using for loop for some I in L. Okay, print I. Okay, um, one value will be list L contains the list of the values. Okay, these list of values will be, one value will be taken and it will be stored in I, and it will be printed. Okay, this route will be rotating. Okay, so I will be running it. Here I will be entering two values. Okay, 12. Okay, 12 and 3 is been printed. Second, see here. Okay, right. Okay, well and good. Okay, sir, but I wanted to do in a single, means in single one line, sir. Okay, see, add two values. I wanted to means do the addition of two numbers, sir. So it will be taken as a string. So after taking the string, those values are being means splitted by this space. Okay, suppose we can I can split through comma also, means whatever it is. Okay, if you are not entering, by default it will be, if you are not entering any argument to string argument, then it will be treated as a space. Okay, the default is space. So suppose if I wanted to split with comma, and here what I wanted to do is I wanted to convert to integers. Okay, after splitting it, I wanted to convert it. Okay, then here I can use the for loop, and I will be storing, I will be converting it, and I will be storing it some variables also. Okay, so I will, what I will be doing is first for I in. Okay, here we are getting the list of values. Okay, and these list of values are being taken in I. So right, so I want two values, so a comma b, it will be stored in a comma, these two values which I am entering will be stored in a comma b, right? And it will be of list. Okay, and here it is showing an error message. Why? Because see, we have not defined means the I, so int I. Okay, so right, so here in the single line we have taken the input, two input values, and we are splitting it by the comma, and we are means converting it into integers, and the each value is being stored in a, and one value will be stored in b. Okay, and here now if I wanted to do any operation, that is addition, uh, a plus b. Okay, simply I can do it. Run it, enter 2 comma 2, 14 will be the answer. Okay, comma is the separator here, not the space. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, so in the single line we have done it. This is what is this flexibility that the Python has given. Okay, so you may be getting doubts, sir. Okay, if you are entering two values, okay, two variables are there. If you enter more than two values, then what will happen, sir? Okay, if I am entering some values, what will be getting? Value error. Okay, because we are giving the value, but there is no variable to store it. Okay, so this is one way. In the line, okay, what if you are not mentioning over here, if you have more than one value, okay, the values are not been fixed, then take a list. Okay, uh, some list of values, and store it in the list, and use through the loop. Okay, through the loop you can use it. Okay, so there, that is the logic which we have to write. Okay, so whatever it is, so this is how the input function is being used. Okay, hope you got some knowledge on the input function. Okay, thank you.